Welcome back. So I am back with a new playlist for someone who is preparing for Platform Developer 1 certification. In this playlist, I will be presenting some practice question related to Platform Developer 1 certification exam along with some option, and you have to guess the correct answer of this question, and I will also show the correct answer of those question in the video. So let's start with question number 1 on your screen now. Try to guess the answer of this question and then I will show you the correct answer of this question. Also, if you need access to the slides, then please let me know in the comment box below. Let's see what is the correct answer of this question. And the correct answer is model view controller, option B. I hope it was correct for you. Let's move to the next question on your screen now. Try to find the answer of this question. So if you have used the declarative tool, then you will know the answer of this question. Let's see the correct answer of this question. And the correct answer is option B, only for simple calculations and roll-up summaries. Let's move to the next question. Now it is asking about external ID field in Salesforce. What is the purpose of it? Again, if you have created this thing, then you will be able to answer this question. Let's see the correct answer of this question. And the correct answer is option C. It is used to store external system record IDs. Let's move to the next one. Try to find the answer of this question. Also, I would like to recommend you instead of solving various jumps, try to do hands-on challenges. In that way, you will learn more about Salesforce and will be able to clear the Platform Developer 1 exam easily. So do as much as practice so it will be helpful for you. Now here it is asking about importing large volume of data into Salesforce. So if you have done this thing or if you have used data import wizard or data loader, then you will be able to find the answer. If you know the difference between data import wizard and data loader, then it will be a cakewalk. Let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is option B, use data loader for bulk data imports. Let's move to the next question. Try to find the answer of this question. It is a very simple and straightforward question. Let's see what is the correct answer of this question. And the correct answer is option B, test and develop applications without affecting production. I hope you are able to find it. Let's move to the next one. So if you know about governor limit, then you will be able to solve this question. And I will add the video link on the I button so you will be understand more about governor limits. Let's see what is the correct answer of this question. And the correct answer is option B. The transaction is rolled back and an error is generated. Let's move to the next one. Question number 7 on your screen now. Here it is asking about try catch block. So if you have done a programming in Apex or in any language, then you will be able to answer this question. Let's see what is the correct answer. And the correct answer is option B, to handle and process exceptions. I hope you are able to find it. Let's move to the next one. So this is a very good question. It is asking about best practice writing efficient SOQL queries in Apex. Now, if you have dealt with this kind of thing in Salesforce, then you will be able to find it easy. Let's see what is the correct answer of this question. And the correct answer is option B, fetch only the necessary fields and filter using where clause. Let's move to the next one. Let's see what is the correct answer of this question number 9. Correct answer is option B. It enables efficient resource sharing among multiple users on a shared infrastructure. Let's move to the next one. If you know about formula field, then you will be able to answer this quickly. Try to find the answer of this question, then I will show you the correct answer. Let's see what is the correct answer of this question number 10. And the correct answer is option D, or simple calculations based on existing field values. That's it in this video. I will come back with some more question in the next video. And if you love the question presented in this video, then please like the video and also comment the topics which I should cover in the next video, and share this with your friend who are preparing for Platform Developer 1 exam. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.